They are adapted to live in a wild. They can cope with human ways as our dogs and cats can, and almost always they come to sad ends. Kip, I'm afraid, got out into the street on a cold November night and simply vanished. He must have died so miserable and cold. Danny, who uttered him out and who had accidentally let him out, almost died too. She went off searching for him and stayed out for hours. We found her blue and shivering with cold. She had to be given brandy and put to bed. She was well over 80 at the time. Of course, even cats and dogs can come to tragic ends. It was not long after I had met Lewis Lecky that he took me with him to search for the body of an Irish wolfhound who her owner said had been taken by a leopard to the night before. Lewis killed in a bush or followed the leopard's tracks and the trail of dried blood until we found the body of the huge dog. It had been dragged some way up a tree. We knew that the leopard, who had not eaten very much, was somewhere nearby. The hair stood up on the back of my neck as I faintly looked among the branches and into the tangled undergrowth all around. Lewis had earlier organized a plan to capture leopards who made trouble around people's homes and release them in one of the national parks. He directed a truck to bring a big live trap to within about 300 feet of the dead hound, which was then dragged across the ground and put into the trap. Lewis hoped the leopard would follow the trail, enter the trap, and thus be captured. The plan worked perfectly. The next morning, Lewis took me to watch as a leopard in his trap was loaded into the truck for the long drive to his new hunting grounds. He was so beautiful and so terrified, so defiantly brave as he spat and snarled at his human captors through the bars. I hope he made it in his new home, but leopards are territorial, and he would have had to battle with at least one other male before he could carve out a home range for himself.